bridge just as the great wings open. But even if the cat had lifted its head and looked all the way up to the top of the tower, it would have seen nothing but a mist. Nothing but a dark, evanescent blot against the starless sky. Nothing. Oh, except, had the hunter turned and looked down, the cat might have seen two red eyes as red as fire, as red as blood, as red as rage. Chapter 2. Isaac, 1942. Isaac Wolfe lay on his stomach, propped on his elbows, book open before him. Shelley's Frankenstein. Yes, he read it because it helped him with his English, but this story about a scientist who found the secret of creation and made a monster, that's what grabbed at Isaac's heart. It gave him shivers, but also made him wonder. Why did he feel sorry for the monster? Would Isaac have acted differently from Victor? Treated the monster differently, and so maybe saved his friends? Reading this book plunged Isaac into a realm so darkly magical, he was lost inside it, and coming out, wanted to dive right back in. He rolled over and sat up, rubbing his eyes, returning to the real world. The world of war. It was an afternoon of filmy grey light. Last night he'd heard a noise and was up like a shot. He'd held his breath, straining to hear. The sound of a door closing, the distant soft chime of a bell. But he heard no more in the deep and snowy silence, and he sank back into his bed, to his dreams of chasing strange creatures through shadowy forests. A wolf should be a hero in a grand tale. That's what Isaac wanted to be. Well, sure he could be, one day. Maybe he could become a spy, and that would be his spy name. He traced the name Wolf with his finger in the air. But Prague had been made fearful since the Nazis had come. People were anxious, secretive, huddled into themselves as they hastened through near-empty streets. His school was closed. His teacher's sister, Miss Rachel, sobbing, had shooed all the boys away, telling them to go now, go straight home now, don't stop. He'd gone, and he had stayed put, because he was afraid of the Nazis too. One by one, his friends and neighbors had disappeared. Some had been relocated. Isaac had guessed what being relocated meant. It meant that the forces of darkness were washing over all the world. He lay back on his bed, staring at his ceiling, and became thinly aware that his parents were talking in their bedroom down the hall. No. Isaac sat up. They weren't talking. They were arguing. His father's voice was hard, his mother's pleading. He heard his name. They were arguing about him, loud enough to be heard through his closed door. No time left, he heard his father's muffled voice. Tonight. But haven't given him proper. Should be trained. Isaac thought, should be trained? He inched out of bed and opened his door, holding his breath. Too young. In another few months, his father said. And Isaac could hear clearly now. He'd be old enough. That's when his training would have begun. But it's too late. And for now, the less he knows, the safer he'll be. As soon as it's dark, he must go. The word relocated floated back into Isaac's brain. What about the others? A pause. His father said, they've already gone into hiding. I haven't heard from anyone else on the team for months. His mother then. Are you sure? They know, his father interrupted, almost shouting. I'm sure. They know about me. They know where we are. If we stay, they'll find us, and then they'll find Isaac. They? Who? The Nazis? Isaac crept down the hallway toward their bedroom. The door to his parents' room was open a crack. His father lowered his voice.